On three occasions, your name was involved in these illegal activities.
Who arrived in the country on July 17, 2024 with and another one, sir, is a male Chinese national who found to be undocumented, and later he introduced himself as a Cambodian, sir, by the name of Kun Moern. And later on, sir, we found out na siya po ay isang fugitive wanted for prosecution under an Interpol Red Notice, and his real name, sir, is Mr. Sun Liming, who escaped to the Philippines and has introduced himself as Kun Moern, a Cambodian national. He has been identified as an IT consultant responsible for the creation of some IT platforms being used by scam farms in the country. He was apprehended by the Bureau of Immigration and the PAOK last July 27, 2024, sir, at Pinewood Subdivision 2, Babanggit.
So to just to clarify, Mr. Chair, so hindi pala dalawang Chinese national. Isang Chinese and then isang Cambodian.
He introduced himself as a Cambodian, sir, but later on, sir, we found out na siya po ay isang Chinese national, fugitive Chinese national.
Okay. Walang problema dun sa isa, no? Yung nagko-claim na Cambodian national siya. Very clear naman na fugitive yun.
Apo.
What about the other one? Ano naman ang kasalanan nun?
Ang kinain na itong si Sun Liming, sir, ay involved po siya, sir, dun sa paggawa, sir, ng mga platform that were being used in Scam Hub, sir, dito sa atin.
Were you able to establish, Mr. Chair, the presence of this person dun sa Bamban operations? Was there a tip or talagang through intelligence work lang to? Paano, bakit nyo natuntun? Bakit nyo naisipan na nandun nagtatago itong dalawang to?
May information po kaming nakuha, sir. Yes, sir.
So, I understand na nagtatago sa isang bahay. I think Pine sa subdivision or a certain Royal Pine subdivision ng pangalan. Sino po may-ari nung bahay?
Property, I think it was owned by Mr. Harry Roque. It's a corporate property but being leased by this Chinese national.
So, it's owned by corporation. The house is owned by a corporation. And in turn, the corporation is also owned by, or rather, it shows that the owner of the said corporation is former Secretary Harry Roque.
Yun po yung nakita namin sa hearing yesterday, in the Senate hearing, sir.
Do you have the incorporation papers or do we have a copy of the title of the house to prove that Secretary Harry Roque is indeed the owner of the said house?
Wala po kaming dokumento as of today, sir.
So more or less, we are assuming that
Yes,
it's
sir.
owned.
Yes, sir.
Paano po lumabas yung pangalan ni si former Secretary Harry Roque when we do not have any evidences linking Secretary Harry Roque to the said house?
As to the information kung bakit lumabas po yung pangalan ni Mr. Harry Roque is hindi po sa amin, sir, nanggaling. Siguro po, sir, may mga nagtanong-tanong po doon if whether kung nakikita po nila si Mr. Harry Roque doon o yung former spokesperson Harry Roque. So, hindi na po namin alam, sir, kung saan nanggaling ang informasyon.
Mr. Chair, can we do some diligence work on this matter because this is very important to establish whether that it is, the house is truly owned by Secretary Harry Roque. Can we send some people to the registrar or to the local government unit to ask for documents, titles, and of course to the SEC regarding the corporation, the corporate papers linking Secretary Harry Roque to the said house? Kailangan siguro natin yon. Can we do that?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we can have our investigation.
Kilala niyo po ba itong dalawang tao na nahuli ng PAOK?
Hindi ko po kakilala itong dalawang tao. In fact, yung isa, sabi naman po ni Yusek, ay kakarating lang na bansa ng July, yung babae. Yung isa, ang pagpapakilala niya, ay siya ay Cambodian. No? So, hindi ko po kilala kung sino yung Cambodian na yan. Pero actually, Manong Johnny, just to facilitate things, inaamin ko po that I have an interest in the corporation that owns the house. Hindi ko naman po dininay ito sa Senado. Ang problema lang po talaga is we're in the process of distributing property within the family. And right now, hindi po sa akin talaga yung property. But nagkasundo po kami na talagang I want to retain this property. So ngayon po, ang nag-aari ng property ay, sandali po, kunin ko lang yung pangalan, ha? At,
So, former Secretary Harry Roque, you admit that you have an interest in this house
I
by
have an
virtue
interest
of
po.
the corporation owning this house.
yes po, ang may registered owner po nito is Page 2 Lot 37 Pinewood Holdings Incorporated. In turn, it is owned by a holding corporation called Biancham. Now, ang totoo po nito, I will have no more interest in Biancham according to our organization, but I will have full interest in PH2 Lot 37 Pinewood Holdings as part of our division within the holding corporation. Pero ang punto po is, meron po kaming contract of lease na ang pumirma po ay isang babae. Ang pangalan po niya ay Yoon Wan. At ito po ay dated January 15, 2024. At doon po sa pirmahan ng contract of lease na notaryado, pinresenta po niya ang kanyang passport at required din po siya na magpresenta ng Alien Certificate of Registration para patunay na legal po siya sa Pilipinas. And I would like to submit a copy of this contract of lease to this body. And likewise, I don't think you have a copy of my contract of lease yet, so I will also provide this with to the PAOK. No? So para lang pong malinaw na dahil siya po ay naka-lease, hindi po ako nakaposisyon dito.
Sino
Pero,
po, Mr. Roque, ang pumirma dun sa lease, contract of lease?
ang pumirma po ay ang aking may bahay na si Myla Roque.
So you are aware of this contract of lease?
I'm aware of this contract of lease with this woman po. No? At ako nga po ang nagsabi na,
But you have never met this person?
I've met her po.
So,
I met her. In
kasi
fact,
kanina po, Mr. Roque, when I asked you, sabi niyo po, hindi niyo kilala.
hindi po, yung lalaki po. Yung
but
lalaki
now
na
you're
Cambodian.
telling this committee na na-meet mo man pala yung
Yung
lessor.
Leslie po.
Yung Leslie.
Oo, yung
Oo.
Leslie po. Na-meet
Oo.
ko. In fact, hindi ko lang po na-meet. May isang beses pa na nag-lunch kami sa Los Angeles. No? So, wala naman po akong kaduda-duda na siya ay lehitimo. Siya ay extensively traveled at meron naman siyang ACR. Sa katunayan, she wants to be in complete compliance with the law. Kaya po ngayon, nung napasok ang kanyang ACR, umalis siya ng bansa at ang sabi niya sa akin, she's in the process of renewing her ACR. Pero ang tingin ko naging problema po rito ay itong babaeng ito na may Alien Certificate of Registration at merong passport, ang nakalagay po sa kanya single. So ngayon po, nagtataka ako kung ano talaga ang relasyon nila doon sa lalaki na nahanap sa aking bahay. No? At nung nahanap nga po yung lalaki sa aking bahay, ito nga pong si Ana, no? Ang tawag ko sa kanya Ana kasi yun yung American name niya, hinanap ko at sabi ko, sino yan? Well, yun nga po, lumalabas na yung Cambodian pala ay isang partner niya, pero ang hindi ko naman alam, hindi sila kasal, ewan ko talaga kung talaga siya ay nananatili doon, pero meron po akong katiwala doon. Kasi po, natakot ako na kapag pinaupahan ko sa incheck, sa Chino, sorry po for the derogatory word. Minsan po kasi nung ako'y nasa gobyerno, nagreklamo sa akin yung mga residente na isang subdivision sa Parañaque at rinifer ko sa OIC na NBI at ginagamit daw isang residential house bilang pogo. So, para nga po maiwasan na maging nagamitin ito for any other purpose, hindi ko po pinaalis yung katiwala ko doon. Nasa labas lang sila ng bahay, nag-aalaga ng hardin, nag-aalaga ng baka, at pinamamasbadan ko po kung ilan talaga ang pumapasok sa bahay. At sabi naman po nila, 3 hanggang 4 lang po ang talagang nag-i-stay sa bahay. At wala
Mr.
po
Roque,
talagang
kailan ho niyo nakilala itong Leslie ninyo?
Well, actually ako po, na-meet ko siya sa LA, kailan lang po. Tapos na-meet ko rin siya nung simula
Wait.
po, no?
Mr. Chair, na-meet mo yung Leslie, nasa LA ka.
Ay, hindi po. Nag-lunch kami sa LA.
Okay.
Nag-lunch po kami sa LA.
When you met this person, this Leslie, meron ng existing contract of lease o wala pa?
Meron na po. Kaya ako po siya kakilala.
Kailan po nag-start yung contract of lease ninyo,
Ang
Mr.
date
Chair?
po dito ay January 15, 2024 po itong hawak kong contract.
So prior to the signing of the lease contract, you never knew this person?
Yung lalaki po. Pero yung babae,
Yung babae,
kilala ko na rin.
Matagal na mukhang kilala to.
Kakilala ko na rin po yung babae. Pero ang contract of lease po niya is January 15, 2024.
January 2024 yung contract of lease. So kailan na ho nyo nakilala itong taon to?
Hindi naman po matagal. Kailan lang din po. Hindi ko lang po maalala talaga kung kailan. Pero kasi, matagal na nilang gusto i-lease yung property. Ang balita
Sino
ko
po
dun
ang nagrekomenda sa inyo itong person na ito?
Well, sila po talagang mapursige na gusto nilang umupa. Ako, nung una, ayaw ko talaga kasi gustong-gusto ko po yung bahay ko, no? At palagi po ako dun sa lugar na yon, no? Pero nagpupumilit at ang nangyari, ako naman po ay nandito na sa Manila. Sabi ko, sayang naman, nabubulok. Sige, paupahan na, no? So, ito po, isasubmit ko po yung aking contract of lease.
Yes, please do. Pero Mr. Chair,
Vice Chair, can we also have the copies of those, Secretary Roque, yung incorporators? You said a while ago that there is a corporation.
Opo.
Can you
Royal
kindly submit also to the
Hindi
committee?
ko po dala, but I can of course submit it. No?
All right, thank you so much.
Okay.
Go ahead.
yeah, Mr. Chair, please submit it, Mr. Roque. Ano? So it has been established, Mr. Chair, as per, of course, the admission of Mr. Roque, that he truly owns the house, no? Kasi hindi ka naman magpapalis. You're the one who signed the contract of lease.
Well, we have
Yung
an
wife
interest
mo,
in the
ikaw
corporation po.
nagsapirma.
Yung wife ko po,
But
hindi
you
ko po
already
tinatanggi
admitted,
naman
you
yan, no?
you already admitted earlier that
hindi
by
ko naman
virtue
po-
of your owning the corporation
Yes po.
which own the house, so literally, kayo po may-ari nun. Now,
Well,
my
the
question is,
corporation,
Mr. Roque, since kayo naman ang may-ari nun, pinupuntahan din naman ninyo yun, I'm very sure, according to Mr. Cruz, doon sa mga neighborhood, nakikita po yung presence ninyo. Did you not do any due diligence getting the background of this lessee?
I did po by asking for the Alien Certificate of Registration.
Hindi po ninyo tinanong kung saang negosyo, ano ba negosyo nila?
Well,
Because it seems that very
oo.
clear, kaya hinuli yan, i-involve talaga sa illegal pogo.
Ay, hindi po. Hinuli po yan at ako po yung nakipag-ugnayan na sa Chinese Embassy rin dahil may wanted pala siya for financial fraud. Hindi po sa Pogo. So, malinaw po yun. No? At napahiya nga po ako sa Chinese Embassy dahil ako'y malapit naman sa kanila. No? At in-explain ko rin na wala akong kinalaman na meron palang pugante sa China na nanirahan doon sa bahay na yon. No? Pero malinaw naman po na sabi po sa akin ng Embassy, kaya nga po siya nasalagay sa red list ng Interpol. It's because of financial fraud. I think it is P2P in fact. Hindi ko nga alam kung ano yung P2P. No? Pero P2P financial fraud, kaya siya dinagay po sa Interpol red list. At hindi naman po dahil sa Pogo.
So,
At,
Mr. Roque, Mr. Chair, wala kayong previous dealings nitong lessee.
Wala po, wala po.
May I ask Yusek Gilbert Cruz? Well, it has already been established, it has already been said, it's in the record that Mr. Roque owns the house. Do you think, Yusek Cruz, that Mr. Harry Roque is a person of interest?
With this development, sir, we will include former spokesperson Harry Roque in our investigation. But of course, sir, we need documents coming from all the agencies involved to prove the ownership of the property.
Mr. Harry Roque accompanied Miss Cassandra Leong to PAGCOR to assist her in the renewal of their license. Totoo po ba yun, Mr. Harry Roque? I don't think Mr. Altenco will go on nationwide TV telling lies. So we can retrieve that file of that interview. So yung kanang tanong ko po, Mr. Harry Roque, totoo po ba yun?
Attorney Roque, resource speakers, a reminder to address the chair.
Yes,
Thank you so much.
Mr. Chair, hindi po. 2 beses na po nag-testify si Chairman Altenco at nandito po si Attorney Fernandez na kasama po doon sa meeting. Hindi po ako lumapit kay Chairman Altenco on July 26, 2023 para kumuha ng lisensya. Linapit ko po siya, yung Cassandra Ong, para po magkaroon ng rescheduling of payment sa mga pagkakautang di umano dahil na-dispalkuhan yung Lucky South ng pambayad sa PAGCOR. Binigay daw po nila di umano sa kanilang representative sa PAGCOR na si Dennis Cunana yung pera at na-dispalko. At ito naman po ay 2 beses inulit ni
Mr.
Chairman
Harry Roque, it
Tangco po.
pertains to the same thing.
Ay.
Sinasabi nyo, ang dinideny, ang tinanong ko sa inyo, totoo ba na nagsama kayo?
Totoo po,
Yun
sinamahan
po,
ko
yun
po.
po ang tanong ko.
Opo, pero-
Now, ang sinasabi nyo, you are denying na hindi dahil dun sa renewal ng license, dun
Tama
sa
po.
bayad. But it's still the same issue dahil you cannot renew your license until such time that the $500,000 will be paid. So ganun din po ang objective nun. Kaya sinamahan nyo siya para matulungan na mabayaran yung $500,000, but the ultimate objective is for the renewal of the license. Hindi po ba?
Mr. Chair, hindi po. Kasi hindi pa po mapapaso yung lisensya at that time. At in fact, yung last hearing sa Senado, sinabi naman po ni Chairman Altenco na meron pa silang lisensya which was granted by the previous administration and good for 3 years. So hindi pa po sila up for renewal.
Okay.
Yun lang po.
That's besides the point. But you admit that sinamahan po ninyo si Cassandra Leong sa PAGCOR to meet with Altenco.
Totoo po yan. At paulit-ulit ko naman po yan. In-affirm din po, Mr. Chairman, sa Senado.
So, Mr. Roque, Mr. Chair, ano ang relasyon ninyo kay Cassandra Leong? Are you a legal counsel? Are you a consultant?
I am
Why
legal-
did you have to accompany Ms. Leong to PAGCOR?
Well,
In what
I'm-
capacity?
In my capacity as a practicing lawyer po, because the company that she represents is Whirlwind Corporation. Whirlwind Corporation po is isang service provider. At ang kliyente po niya ay ang Lucky South. And I'm happy po na nandito si Chairman Domingo para ma-explain kung anong nature ng service provider. They provide all services po to their Pogos, lalo na yung mga nasa Pogo Hub, kasi po hindi nag-i-English yung mga Pogo na yan. So they deal with the outside world using service providers. At yan po yung negosyo ni Whirlwind na kumpanya po ni Cassie Ong. No? At yung panahon nga po noon, ang problema nila, yung representante nila sa PAGCOR mismo, di umano, ang kanilang naging problema. So ako naman po, in-accommodate ko naman po dahil alam ko na parang nabiktima naman itong mga taong ito. At yun nga po, ang hiningi namin kung po pwedeng bayaran yung obligasyon na gifts no, by installment basis. Pero wala pa pong usaping lisensya nung panahon na yun.
Mr. Chair, Mr. Roque.
Interjection lang, Vice Chair. Kapalas lang. Just wanted to find out, the Whirlwind Corporation is Whirlwind Corporation is a realty development corporation. Am I correct?
Tama po yan, Mr. Chair. At kaya po ako unang nakilala yan matapos ang eleksyon, ang nagpakilala po sa akin, sila daw ay mag-i-invest sa mga renewable energy projects.
Pero former Secretary Roque, hindi sila nagpo-provide. No service provide. Hindi sila service provider, in other words. Kasi dito ata sa incorporation nila, it's all about realty development. So, I was confused kung nagpo-provide sila ng service, ang Whirlwind.
Opo. Well, again, apo.
Nagpo-provide sila sa... Wait, sandali ha. Because in accordance with the SEC, ano lang po sila? Development, realty development.
At sila po ang nagpagawa ng mga buildings. At sila po ang
Yes.
nagpapaupa sa Lucky South.
Yes,
So, yung by being a service provider, at alam ko naman po, ang patakaran ng mga ibang service provider, ganyan rin, sila nagbibigay ng physical infrastructure, pati computer sila nagbibigay, at iba pang mga serbisyo doon sa mga nag-ooperate ng Pogo, kasi mga Pogo talaga, mga Chino, at doon sila talaga sa electronic gambling involved.
So aside from the realty development, they provide services as well.
Tama po yan. At kaya
But
nga
in
po,
relation to their SEC, ang purpose lang nila is specifically for development ng properties. So I think there is some violation with regards to the delivering services as well.
hindi ko pa po
because-
Mr. Chair, hindi ko pa po nakikita yung articles nila, pero totoo po na they are first and foremost a real
It's here,
estate company.
Secretary Roque. The amended Articles of Incorporation of Whirlwind Corporation is primarily to engage in realty development. That's their purpose.
Tama po. Mr.
So,
Chair,
Kung sila po, their
ah,
corporate responsibility nila.
normally
diba?
po, merong primary at merong secondary. So it could be covered by a secondary purpose po, no?
So we will
At,
check the
meron namang
secondary
mga-
purpose.
oo.
Okay, for the meantime, we'll be asking. Sige, go ahead muna.
I'll be
Nato na.
winding up my interpellation, Mr. Chair, to give a chance to other. Mr. Roque, Mr. Chair, kailan ho niyo nakilala si Cassandra Leong?
Right after elections po, dahil I had to settle back to my practice dahil natalo nga tayo ng eleksyon and settle back to old projects that I left hanging, including renewable energy projects.
Paano ho niyo nakilala si Cassandra Leong, Mr. Chair?
May nagpakilala po sa akin na isang Malaysian company also engaged in renewable energy at ang sabi nila sa Singapore, merong company na may presence sa Philippines that is seriously studying the feasibility of starting an integrated solar panel manufacturing facility kasi nga po binoboycott ng mga Amerikano yung solar panels na made in China.
Kailan po, anong year po kayo nakakilala ni Cassandra Leong?
Matapos po ang eleksyon. Ang eleksyon po ay 2022. So, matapos po ang May 2022 election, kung hindi po ako nagkakamali, mga July or August po yan.
Kailan po kayo pumunta sa Palcor, Mr. Chair?
Ay, ano po, 2023 na po.
2023.
Apo.
Nung nakilala po ninyo si Cassandra Leong, hindi ba ninyo alam, hindi ba niya sinabi na she's involved in POGO operations?
Ang alam ko po, sila nagpapaupa nga doon sa Porac. Pero that's one only of their businesses at marami silang businesses, especially in Singapore. At in fact, ang palagi ko pong kausap ay isang non-resident sa Pilipinas. Lumilipad po siya from Singapore to discuss with me the feasibility of the solar energy project, no, which is in Cebu. At yun nga pong CEO na yun ang dahilan kung bakit hindi ko nakumbinsi sila mag-invest doon sa solar project na yun. Kasi ang reklamo ng kanilang CEO who's based in Singapore is napakababa po noong ano ba tawag doon, yung babayaran po ng Meralco doon sa proyekto, no? Kasi yung proyekto na gusto ko sana mag-invest sila ay meron na pong gano'n, no? PSA. So, wala pong nangyari doon sa mga
Mr.
efforts
Roque, sa
ko.
tingin niyo po, bakit kayo nilapitan ni Cassandra Leong?
Ay, ako po lumapit sa kanila dahil naghahanap po talaga ako ng investors para sa mga proyekto ng renewable energy.
Are
Kasi
you
in
a
fact,
consultant of Whirlwind Corporation?
I am in fact legal counsel po.
Legal counsel kayo
Opo.
ng Whirlwind Corporation.
Opo.
So you have had a long dealings with Cassandra Leong.
Well, hindi po long kasi after I accompanied them in Pagcor, 2 months later, they told me they have a problem with their landlord. That they were being evicted from the property at meron na raw writ of execution from the RTC. So sabi ko, paano nangyari yon? Ang sabi nila, kasi nagkaroon ng kaso ng ejectment, yung lupa pala na pinirmahan nilang lease contract sa tatay, nagdidemandahan pala yung tatay at anak. Siguro alam ng mga taga-Angeles yung kwento ng Cruz family. At anong nangyari, yung mga anak na registered owners, dinimanda sila ng ejectment, pero yung tatay hindi naman binigay sa kanila yung mga papeles, itinago, kaya umabot na sa punto na nagkaroon ng writ of execution at dun sa kaso, may mga abogado na hindi naman nila inauthorize.
Mr. Chair, last question, Mr. Roque. Magkakilala ba itong dalawang Chinese national at saka si Cassandra Leong?
Hindi po. As far as I know, hindi po sila magkakilala at yan nga po ang aking ine-emphasize. Wala pong links at all itong request ng China sa Interpol to apprehend this Chinese fugitive with the issue of POGOs in the Philippines.
Mr. Roque, Mr. Chair, I'm just curious kasi for the past several months, medyo mainit talaga ng POGO. And it seems your name always crops up. Una yung kay Cassandra Leong. Your name was involved. Then itong pangalawa, itong sa raid ng bahay mo, your name again is involved. So, hindi po natin maalis sa madlang publiko at dito sa komitiba that you might be involved in these illegal activities.
Hindi po tama yon, and I don't think there's any basis for saying that. Dahil sabihin na po natin na ako yung nag-aabogado, ang pag-aabogado po is not a basis for criminal liability unless you perform illegal acts.
And then
And
not only that, Mr. Roque, may nakitang papeles, dokumente doon, signed by you when you're still the secretary during the previous administration doon sa ni-raid sa Bambam or Porac, I think.
Opo, salamat po at gusto ko pong explain yan.
So on 2 occasions, your name was involved in these illegal activities.
Matapos po na kunin akong abogado ng Whirlwind at isasubmit ko po ngayon sa komite yung aking formal entry of appearance sa 3 hukuman, sa Municipal Trial Court Porac, Pampanga, sa RTC 114 Angeles City at saka sa Court of Appeals sa ngalan ng Whirlwind. Yung unang-unang ginawa po namin itong ad cautelan motion to quash or recall writ of execution na inisyu ng Angeles City, Pampanga. Nanaig po kami dito. So it was a minor victory na na-prevent namin yung ejectment. Now, yung panahon naman po yun, ay yung isa kong dating staff ay nagsimula mag-aral ng flying sa Clark. At matapos po ang isang hearing, sabi ko, nandito ako sa Angeles, join us. No? At doon po nagkakilala yung staff ko na si De La Serna na taga Bohol at saka si Cassie. Na matapos po na nag-meeting sila, sinabi naman ni De La Serna na siya magsisimula sa Clark at nagtanong, meron bang alam na po pwedeng tirhan dahil siya po ay taga Bohol. At ang alam ko po, ang sabi ni Cassie, pwede naman, meron kaming tirahan doon, kaya lang temporary lang kasi nga, depende ko ano mangyari doon sa kaso ng execution. Kaya po, nandoon siya doon sa premises, pero doon po siya sa tirahan. Iwalay po yung tirahan doon sa lugar kung saan ginagawa yung negosyo. Yun lang po yun.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I have no further questions. I'll just await the result of the investigation of PAOK. And let's just hope, Mr. Roque, that there will be no more cropping up of your name in next raids or whatever. Kung mga ano, baka may iba pa kayong bahay na pinaparentalan po.
Wala na po. Pero, Congressman Pimentel, Manong Johnny, you know me from the 17th Congress.
I have no further
And
question, Mr. Chair.
Chairman, maraming salamat po for the opportunity to explain. And of course, I'd like to thank you for this privilege to come back to what I consider as my home, the House of Representatives. Maraming
Yes,
salamat po.
a former colleague, Congressman, the former Congressman Harry Roque,